Hello, good evening, or good afternoon. Just adjusting my sound there. My name is Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I had to work this afternoon. I was listening to a live of a lady called Marshonda Henderson. It was the most horrific gaslighting experience of my YouTube career. This lady is a serial Ponzi scheme promoter. I've had a one-on-one conversation with her for about an hour. And if you go through my YouTube channel, you can find it by simply searching for her name. She told me that she just wants to help people get ahead in life. She doesn't want to promote anything that's fraudulent. She just wants to promote good opportunities to people. There is a Ponzi scheme that is taking the world by storm at the moment. My biggest fear is it's going to get traction. It is called Trage Technologies. I've done 3 or 4 videos in the last 48 hours. Tonight, I'm going to show you some horrific gaslighting. I'm going to show you how these people are like cult leaders. I want to show you how they push people into investing, how they coerce them into thinking that they're going to get rewards back for their money. I get lots of emails all day long from people telling me, well, are you sure? Have you got rock solid evidence that this isn't a scam? We've had people from their own community say that they've gone to where their offices are and there's not even a building present. But that's not enough to scare some people off. We've got a warning from Texas telling us that it's a scam, a cease and desist, an emergency cease and desist letter. And Marshonda tells people that they're currently not taking any new, what do they call them, memberships from that state. Well, I've got evidence here which tells me that that state can prosecute all across America. It's not confined to their own state. It's a warning within their state, but they can still prosecute people from all over America. It's a very serious thing. She also tells you not to invest more money than you are prepared to lose. Have you ever thought how stupid that statement really is? Look, I want to get into the video. So there's a couple of things I'm first going to do. Hopefully I'm using some new software here. I'm still learning the ropes. I click a button and we should have active chase in progress. Now this meeting was recorded about 7 hours ago. It was filmed by one of my Avengers, Bob, George, Tugman, all sorts of names we give him. I also had a recording. There's some parts I won't play, but you'll get the gist of it. What I'd like to do first is go into and just show you a little bit of a background of what we have on this lady. So let me find this first. All right, so first of all, it is Trage Technologies. And that's their website, and I still haven't got what I quite want to do, so let's see if I can get that working right. There we go. So this is their basic website. I'm not going to do a rundown on it. I just want you to see the type of caliber of customer or company that we're dealing with, all right? Just getting a few boxes off my screen. Like most of these companies, they have a professional sort of look. There's no contact information on here where you can actually ring them, phone them, go visit their offices. And as I said, the offices where they claim to be registered don't even exist. But that's not good enough. And they've even changed their CEO from what I can see so far. This is the warning that we've got from the Texas State Security Bond. And we've actually used these warnings. We put a complaint in about Joseph Tan's crypto trade he did a couple of days ago. And we can use warnings like this to tell the company that was handling his crypto to put a hold on his account. And they wrote back to us today and told us that they've put a hold on his account for a week until they investigate it further. So that means that Joseph will not be able to take money out of his crypto wallet in the meantime. But I'm sure he'll just swoosh that off to another exchange. But this is a 18-page cease and desist order, an emergency one. This is what we are doing here. In case you don't know who we are, this is a file that I've started on Marshonda, I have struggled saying her name, so my apologies, Marshonda, if I'm saying your name wrong, but let's call her Mrs. Henderson. And you'll see that we gather as much information as we can about them. We have over 250 people that we have in our database, and we research these people. We have 2 government agents that fight fraud who have full access to our database. So if you get to be in our database, we will track you down. We will build a case for them so that they can investigate and put these warnings out there and prosecute them. I have actively been involved in helping US government officials with information about Bitcoin Rodney. Bitcoin Rodney was doing exactly the same as Mrs. Henderson. So if you're in my database, look out. And we've also broken all these people into different segments, into countries, and we're doing a bloody good job, I must say. The other thing, if you're in these Zoom meetings and you think you can get away with it, you're either learning how to become a recruiter or you're an investor. So we take everyone's names that are in these meetings and we put them in a database and we date them and file them. And that simply means that if I search for anyone's names that were in the meeting that we're about to watch, at a later date, we can see who is, an active and someone who's a passive, somebody who's thinking about getting involved in these scams. And to take that a level further, you can go to deheck.com. Deheck.com is my personal website that I've dedicated to fighting scams. If you scroll down on the homepage, you'll see that we have an official name and shame list. All the people who are promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams are on the name and shame list. And it's a bit complex, but basically all the Ponzi schemes and scams that we have and are investigating are in here. Known leaders, people like Mrs. Henderson, are on this list. And the people that are in the Zoom meetings are also on this list. So search for your name and put scam beside it and see if you're listed on the name and shame list. The other thing, if you want to support me and you've lost all your money because you invested in the scams, hit the thumbs up button, participate in the poll, read the description that's underneath this video. There's links to the government warning about Trage Technologies and also a little bit of information about Mrs. Henderson. But in this one here, my website, you can click on Cup of Coffee and you can support me by buying me a cup of coffee so I can keep the wolves away from the doors, as they say. Or just hit the thumbs up. This is where we assume she lives. We've removed the numbers of the house to keep her identity, but we do know where she lives, and we also have this in her database. And I just will hit this button here to go live on Instagram, which I forgot to do a few minutes ago. I knew I left that there for a purpose. So that's basically it. And this is the thumbnail for today's meeting. I will catch up in the chat room. There will be people putting comments and they will come across the screen. But listen to this meeting. This is honestly the most gaslighting video I've ever heard anyone do. This lady is honestly on her A game. She has an answer for everything. And I think if you were in this meeting and you were listening to it, you would either be crying or you would have left. There is currently in the meeting, there was about 70 people when it started. I did see a maximum number of 100 people, and we did also cause some disruption. And she does talk about us, and her answers are spectacular. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I did listening to it at work this afternoon. And I'm just going to move me out of the way over here and put me down here somewhere. And hopefully I will stay at a mischief down here. Remember, you can join me on the in here as well if you want. So let's get started.
Just watch and hear what I tell you, why this is so different than anything you've ever seen. It literally checks so many boxes. So
I can find statement after statement on every single platform that I've seen Miss Henderson promoting. She always says exactly the same thing. This is the best system she's ever seen.
jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking about creating something called passive income. Most of you are used to active income. Active income is what you do on your day-to-day job, where we trade our time for money, right? It's even if we have a business, we're
Hello,
still trading
Susie.
our time for money, right? Salaries, wages, things like that. If you're a trader, guess what, guys? You still are doing active income. You're trading your time for money. So on the flip side, we want to talk to you about earning something called passive income, something that comes in whether you go to work or not. Okay. And what billionaire and what I'm going to share with you just a little bit about my background. I've had the great fortune to work alongside Mr. Tony Robbins for over 22 years, ladies and gentlemen, going all over the world to different continents and meeting different people.
She just said that she's had the privilege of working with Tony Roberts. Is she name dropping or what? Do you think Tony Roberts would really want to be associated with this opportunity?
Very, very successful. One of the things, the lessons that Tony taught me is that if you want to be successful, model what successful people are doing. One of the things that most of us desire to do is to become successful financially, right?
All right. Now, just so you know, Rob Worley has also been following Tony Roberts around the world. Well, we went to Australia and went to his live concert. So, my goodness me. I mean, do you think Tony Roberts is really know her first name? Do you think he calls her on a weekly basis and says g'day? But let's pretend she does. G'day, Lisa. Jane, nice to see you
And if you want
here.
to become successful financial, wouldn't you want to listen to people who already have that level of success, like Mr. Warren Buffett, who simply says this, guys: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. You
Sorry
will
about
work
that.
until you die.
That's
When you
better.
make money while you sleep, that's called passive income,
How are
something
we
that's
sounding,
coming in
Susie?
when you're not trading your time for money. And so what we've done is we went around, and this is one of the things that we desire to do, is to help our community have passive income streams. I know they're coming in here fast and furious. I keep letting them in. So one of the great opportunities that we looked at was this Trage Technology and how they create passive income. And guys, this is really, really awesome because they check a lot of the boxes. They do something called arbitrage trading, but they do a triangular arbitrage trading.
And there's absolutely no proof that they're doing arbitrage trading. They did produce a video that was at 320 DPI and no one could read any of what they were doing. So there's no actual proof of this company doing arbitrage trading. Absolutely none at all. If you do have any proof, please reach out to the Avengers and show us real arbitrage trading. And show us how many millions you are making for people, because you obviously have the formula right. Because all the other people that are doing arbitrage trading, like FX, whatever they were their name, they were doing arbitrage trading way back. But I don't know anyone that's making millions of dollars enough to pay the rewards that you're offering people who join.
And they have called it Arbitech. They have patented it's their own proprietary software with AI
Come on,
technology.
Tony Roberts
Now, how
must
many
know
of you
her.
guys understand that AI technology is changing the world?
Changing the world.
AI is where it's at. You cannot even go into a Walmart and not see that there's more self-checkout lines than regular. That's AI technology, ladies and gentlemen, right? AI technology is when you can ask a computer a simple a question and they give you an answer within seconds. That's AI technology. We found a way to profit off of AI technology through this company called
She owns the company now.
Trage Technology with their Arbitrage trading. So now
She doesn't even know how to say the word. She doesn't even know what it is. And she doesn't even mention, she doesn't even prove that it's real all the way through this presentation. This whole presentation is about how much you can earn if you give them your USDT.
why else did we decide to partner with this company is because another thing that they did, they went out and they registered with the SEC and filed a Form D exemption. Okay, they filed a Form D exemption right with the federal SEC. That's really important for most of us here in the US. Now, I know this is a global call and a majority of the people may not even be inside of the US, but that's really important for some of us here in the US. What else did they do? They checked another box that was very strong for us. We wanted something where anyone in any continent, in any place in the world could get started. We wanted a very low entry barrier to entry, and we found one. They have a low startup cost of 100 USDT TRC20. Yes, we will be talking about cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that's really interesting because I've listened to this a couple of times today. She says that there's no monthly fees and there's no this and there's no that, but they now have an entry fee that starts at $100. So she contradicts herself a little bit there, if I believe that's true.
In and crypto out. If you're not familiar with crypto, just understand that USDT is equivalent to the US dollar. It's pegged to the US dollar. It's equivalent to me saying one USD, but this is USDT. Okay, so that's what that is. The next thing that we were looking for in an opportunity, when we were searching for an opportunity, is something that didn't have any lock on our funds. So this check the boxes, circle this one, guys, on your notes. There's no lock on your funds. We were in an opportunity, a lot of them will lock your funds up for 6 months, 12 months. We were in an opportunity that locked our funds up for 24 to 36 months.
Actually, they did it longer than that. They never unblocked people's funds. But just remember, we had Joseph Tran here last night showing us how he transferred his money out. And then in the same meeting, one of the investors said he doesn't get his money out like he just showed him. And what's the difference? Now, if I was running a company and I had these leaders out there pouting out this information about how wonderful it was, I would make sure that the leaders would always get their money. Now, we've tracked Joseph's wallet address, and he's been transferring $700 to $800 out a day. He showed us that he's getting about $435 a day from Trage. And would you believe, just last night, I found him in a We Are All Satoshi meeting with Douglas, and he was asking them how it works. So he's got his fingers in lots of pies. Now, just think about this for a second. If you were so hell-bent in this program and you thought it was really good, why would you be withdrawing any money? Wouldn't you keep your money in it? If the more money you leave in it, the more interest you get. If you were really serious about this program and thought it was real, why would you be taking dividends out at an early stage?
Now, wouldn't you agree that in 36 months, something might happen? You might have some type of emergency, your hot water tank, your car, the engine goes out in your car, or something like that, where you need to get to your funds. Well, in that particular opportunity, we could not do that. Here's why we love Trage, because if those emergencies happen, you can get to your funds. You can withdraw your principal when you need it at any time without penalties. So again, no lock on your funds, circle that.
Well, that's not even right, because I heard that they do charge a fee when you take your money out. And it's not gas fee, it's some other fee I heard of, but wonder if we'll get that explained to us in more detail. And we have to talk like this to people because we want to make sure they get the message, because we're racehorsing now. We've got racehorse number 2 coming up behind racehorse number 1. I love her gaslighting techniques. I really think the gaslighting scammer is a very fitting name for Mrs. Anderson. Henderson. Sorry. Blues Brothers.
The next thing, the reason that we love this is they had no packages that expired. That was really, really important because we were just in an opportunity where you could only make 1 to 3 times that package. And then when that package was over, they did not, you had to dig in your pocket and buy another package. You were constantly digging in your pocket to pay.
Sounds like We Are All Satoshi. I did a search on ChatGPT, who is Marshonda Henderson, and it came back and said she was involved in Hyperverse and We Are All Satoshi, but I went through my records and I couldn't actually remember seeing her there. So I don't know if that's true or not, but ChatGPT reckons she was. But I do know she's been involved in X Ball Run just last month, because we had an interview with her, as I mentioned previously. So what other opportunities has she been involved in? I know she was involved in Smart Steps, and she had her business colleague called Crypto Man, which we found out had been a serial Ponzi scheme scammer as well. So we should have made that a poll. What other schemes has she been a part of that you can remember? And I'll add it to my my file on her.
Over and over again. None of that here. No packages that expire. Here, the packages are cumulative. And I love that. And you'll understand why when we get into the packages. Optional compounding. You know, they say that this is the eighth wonder of the world, compounding. Compounding is where you take your earnings and you put them back to work for you and create more and more earnings for you. Yeah, if you guys are familiar with the if you're familiar with the how you could take something, the penny that doubles daily, right? Everybody knows that story. Would you rather have one penny that doubles daily for 30 days, or would you rather have $10,000? And most people say, "Oh, give me the $10,000," because they don't understand the power of compounding. But those of you who do, you understand that if you were to take that one penny that doubles daily, you have way, way, way more than having the 10,000, right? So you want something that compounding. But what I love about this company is it says optional, meaning it's your option if you want to compound or not. They don't
Oh my
force you to
God,
do
listen to
that.
her just
And that's
makes me
really, really awesome in
scream.
here. And
Anyway,
why we love Trage is because it gives you so
well, we
many
love
options. You get to
Trage.
earn up to 1.2% daily, and we'll speak about that when we go over the packages. And this is another one of my favorites, that you get instant daily withdrawals. Ladies and gentlemen, in all of your team earnings, all of your commissions go right into your USDT wallet that you can instantly withdraw every single day. And that's what most of us do every single day. That's really powerful. We were looking for something for our community where people could have access to their money immediately. And again, we are paid in USDT TRC20. That's really important.
That's really
That
important.
USDT TRC20 is, has tons and tons of liquidity. It's not like you getting some foreign token that you have to wait to see if that token is going to go up in value. And if enough people in the community, you guys know what kind of opportunities I'm talking about. You got to wait and see if this coin is going to be even worth anything, if it's going to have any liquidity. No, not here.
Not
USDT
here.
in and out. And guys, you can convert that back into your fiat at any time. Absolutely
Anytime.
phenomenal.
Oh, it
Next
just gets
thing,
better and better.
another reason, when I'm going through this list, because when I told you to look at this on its own merit, because it checks all the boxes, I want to go through each one so you can see how different this is. Don't go telling your new boyfriend about what your old boyfriend did.
Oh, I love that
Okay? Look
saying.
at this one with fresh eyes. There's no auto ship and no monthly fees. Ladies and gentlemen, love that. Absolutely love that you don't have to go digging into your pocket to keep your packages going. You guys know what I'm
Oh my
talking about, having
God.
a garage full of stuff. None of that here. That's really awesome. And the
Awesome.
last thing is optional referral compensation plan. I had an individual say to me, or say on my last call, was working with a group, and they said, "Oh, you have to refer people there." No, he missed it. It's
He missed
optional.
it.
It
Don't
is
you
your
miss it?
option if you want to share it or not. If you don't share it, that's the part that you won't participate in. But if you do share it, it's the best option I think you can take. It's optional if you want to, and I'll share that with you as we get a little bit down the road here. Now, before I jump into this and get really, really super excited, I do need to let you know that trading any financial instruments, including but not limited to stocks, commodities, currencies, crypto.
I just think these disclaimers, I mean, these would never stand up. I mean, can you imagine saying to people, I used this the other day and I'll use it again for a different audience perhaps, that I am not a surgeon. I cannot perform an operation to save my life. And then the very next thing, you see me all dressed up in a surgeon's outfit with a scalpel, ready to cut into somebody. This is what these people do. They claim that they're not financial advisors, not to invest more money than you're prepared to lose, to get financial advice from a registered financial advisor, and then they just carry on giving you financial advice. Sounds like a dangerous thing to do.
Currency, they do involve risk. Okay, so please, even if it's this opportunity or any other opportunity, never ever risk more capital than you can comfortably walk away from, right? And I also want to say this, that everything that I share with you today is not for financial advice. It's not to give you any type of investment advice. What I'm sharing with you is just to educate you and give you some education on what this platform does. And I'm going to only share with you, as an independent member, my own personal opinions and experiences. That's all I can share with you.
Oh my
In the
God.
event that there are any differences between what I share in my presentation and the company's official information, please remember the company's details will take precedence.
Now, just ask anybody who's ever invested in this platform. They're encouraging people to invest up to $10,000 or $1,000. All you need to do, I was talking to Bob about this today, I get so sick of people saying I'm withdrawing money. You don't know what you're talking about. I want to find people out there that have put $1,000 in and actually managed to withdraw more than $1,000, more than they've initially put in, and done no recruiting. Because otherwise you're getting paid these rewards from recruiting people. And if this company didn't have people recruiting or pushing or the sales team, the whole platform would fall over. Think about that. If you are getting money out, have you got more than your initial investment out ever? Because when I listened to this today, they said it could take 64 days before you get your initial investment out. The system won't last that long. And you lose your principal, which is what they're after.
Additionally, we are not currently accepting any new clients from the state of Texas until further notice. Trage remains open in every other jurisdiction, everywhere else in the world, okay? So let's get rocking and rolling. No financial advice here, given just education.
Now, just listen to what she just said. Now, what I'm actually doing as we speak, I'm actually going to send her a text. But she just said that they're not promoting it in the state of Texas. That's what she said, because they have received that warning. I'm just sending her a message of the YouTube video that we're doing right now. I've just sent her a text. But isn't that disgusting? Now, I can tell you, I just did this in Chat GPT, and I think I better have it read if I can find it. If you go into my video that you're listening to right now and read the description, I'm just going to go into that. I've just sent her a text.
Ooh,
but isn't that disgusting? Now, I can tell you, I just did this in Chat. All right, so I went into Chat GPT, and I basically said, what advice would you give someone who said that that warning that was issued to Texas had, and this is what it come back. I think hopefully this will be, it's in the description, but I had ChatGPT write me a better description. So let's have a listen to this for a sec.
What you need to know. Trage Technologies has been exposed as fraudulent, and the cease and desist order must be taken seriously. Continuing to promote this scheme could lead to devastating legal consequences, no matter which state you are in. Marshonda Henderson is deliberately misleading her followers, urging them to ignore the mounting evidence against this Ponzi scheme. Join me as I debunk her manipulative speech and provide you with the facts that could save mum and dad investors from losing their hard-earned money.
Yeah, so if you think you can just don't promote it to people who are in Texas and carry on as business as normal, you're probably going to have a rude awakening.
Now, here's how this presentation is going to go tonight. I'm going to talk to you about the company, then I'm going to talk to you about the product, and then I'm going to talk to you about the various packages where you can take hold of it and you can start to earn some rewards. Fair enough? Let me jump into the company. I'm going to be pretty brief on this. The company's headquarters is in Panama, in this beautiful, beautiful building. Here are some pictures of some of the leaders that went down and visited the corporate office back in August. Now, here is the CEO of the company. His name is Mr. Michael Holloway. He has 15 years experience in programming and technology. He is a no-nonsense leader with some military background. Okay, now what I want to share with you guys is that we work closely with his right-hand person, Mr. Simon Lee. He is a global marketing director. He's a Trage employee, not a person that has a downline, okay? And we also work very closely with his left hand, which is Mr. Don Chang.
Okay, Simon Lee, that's not the guy that was on last night, was it, Susie? It's not the same guy, is it? He's too young. But Simon Lee, I thought Simon Lee was somebody from Vietnam. Did they just say that and I missed it? Or is that why I'm saying it? Who knows? Also, if we go to behind MLM, they switched out behind MLM, they actually switched out the CEO because the other CEO must have, I don't know why, but they did actually switch out the CEO. But there's lots of information on here about this company who's off to a rocky start, but she has excuses for everything.
Who is the marketing director. Again, these two individuals that we work closely with are employees of Trage. Okay, and you'll see some pictures of our leaders standing right next to these people. Now, for some of you, you may have been hearing, oh, that's not real. They're not real people. I want you to take a look at this event that Trage put on and let me know if you guys see real people. Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to turn the sound down on that. Now, what I'm going to say here is this video, they actually gave away a BMW. She's not talking, it's all music. They actually gave away a car when they did the opening. I'd love to know who actually received the car or whether it was a leased vehicle, all that sort of carry on. But how many of these events do you see where, they're all pretty much the same sort of carry on? It just amazes me, actually. And all these guys there's the CEO there standing out there waving his arm off. Waving his arm off. I just don't want that music on there if you don't mind. So he's the CEO who's somebody who's nobody. And because these are real people and this is a real opening, you just got to believe that this is not running a fraudulent scheme. Have you ever heard of any other company who started in Dubai that turned into a fraud? I think you know what I'm meaning. It's just everything's all good in Dubai, you know what I'm saying? So here they all are. And also there was Paul in there, wasn't there? Oh, look at them dancing around. Yeah. So lots of hype. Absolutely brilliant. Everyone's happy. Got to watch that video, don't you, eh? And then the guy won the car. There it is. Oh, I wish it was me. They only have one car. All right. Oh, wait. We'll just get rid of that sound. We should be right in a minute. Just don't want that sound. That's horrible sound. It'd be copyrighted music as well. Look at all the people there.
All right. And
Right,
here are some other videos. I think you guys seen real people in that video, including our CEO, which people are saying, oh, he's not real. There he was on the stage.
Oh,
and there is Simon Lee along with some of our teammates over in Malaysia. So this is our team sitting down and strategizing with him. And here is our very own Mr. Kojo, Mr. Gideon, and Mr. Latif, who put on an event in Africa, Open Up Africa. And there they are on stage with Mr. Simon Lee. As we said, we worked directly with him.
Related to
and we are
so
proud of these gentlemen right from our own team who have put on and opened up the Africa, the continent of Africa and all the countries. Now, with that.
Now, there's talking about a team there. Now, we noticed that the person that's provided this PowerPoint presentation, if you look closely, is David Chandler, and it's got his email address on it. Now, David Chandler was involved with Troy and also Marcus, and they were called the Satoshi Show. And when Hyperverse fell over, they suggested that they could help people get their funds back, or there could be a strategy around getting your money back that you've lost with Hyperverse. And they put on this Zoom meeting. Now, I got told there was 5,000 people in the Zoom meeting. Even though Zoom can only hold 1,000 people, somehow I got told they had 5,000 people in attendance. Do you know what they did? They dropped a team of Nova Tech FX salespeople into the meeting and introduced them to the people. And they suggested to people that to get their money back, they diversify their portfolios and invest in another Ponzi scheme, which also fell over, which also got sanctions, which also got warnings from government states, which is no longer about. And that's what they did. Now, David Chandler hasn't given it up. There's been about 3 other Ponzi schemes I've seen Troy promoting, and I've seen him closely linking arms. We've got photos of Bitcoin Rodney, David Chandler, and Troy all together on that cruise ship when he did that opening. Remember, Bitcoin Rodney's incarcerated now. He's in jail. Would you want to associate yourself with such people? Of course not. Why would you want to risk that? Risk it for a few $100s a day that you're getting if you're at the top of the pyramid. It just shows you how desperate these people are getting.
That being said, let's talk about the company's mission. The mission is to democratize the access to wealth creation. Democratize the access to wealth creation. Look at this company vision and tell me
Got
if you
it, Susie.
can't, get with this. To empower every individual with additional income streams and digital asset expertise. Empower every individual with additional income streams. Let me hear in the chat.
Listen to this. Now, watch the chat room. Look how many numbers are in there.
Oh my goodness. Can we get this guy out of here? People are so just so interesting that you come to
I'm
other
just going to go
people's
back a little bit.
Every
Have-
individual
84.
with
How many
additional
did I get
income
up to?
streams.
84.
Let me hear in the chat if you
I got
guys can
85
get with
messages.
that. Oh my goodness. Can we get this guy out of here?
It's me.
People are so just so interesting.
All right, so I was at work and I managed to get 85 posts in the chat room. Oh, it's a record. That was a good record. And then she realizes she didn't even say it was me, but the message actually was this, that I was posting in her room. Now listen to this.
Attention everyone in the Zoom meeting, this is a warning. You are currently participating in a fraudulent scheme. The organizers of this meeting have made numerous false promises and misleading claims. If you've invested money or time, please be aware that you are being scammed. You should know that this meeting is being monitored, and all participants, including their activities, are being reported to relevant authorities. Additionally, this session is being streamed live on YouTube. https awareness to expose this scam. We urge you to take immediate action, stop any further engagement or investment. Seek proper legal advice to recover any losses. Report this scam to your local authorities. Your safety and financial security are at risk. Please act wisely.
Yeah, so that message was posted in their chat room 85 times. Didn't I do well? And also Bob was in there as well, causing other havoc. And that's what we do. We don't believe we can stop these easily, but we can cause disruption and create awareness. So if you want to help us, when we go to deheck.com, go to my Contact Us page, submit any information about Zoom meetings, any scams that you've been involved in, crypto wallet addresses that you sent money to. We have a team of Avengers who research this information, who put it in our database and share it with government organizations. We are providing government organizations with information about these scammers, and they can do what they like with the information that we provide. Help us save and stop people from getting scammed. Your mum and dad investors are the ones I'm trying to save. You can do what you like with your money, just don't recruit other people into this. That's what my point is, and I believe that's the same view my Avengers have on it.
That you come to other people's meetings and you just put all this kind of craziness in the chat. Please get witness out of here. Look, guys, nobody is forcing anyone here to do anything. So if you don't want to do this, don't do it. Matter of fact, we're okay if you don't. So please understand that we are okay if you don't.
I thought she handled that quite well. She's a professional. We've been kicked out of many of these Zoom meetings and the like, but I think she handled that quite well. If it's not for me, the guy that's trying to expose her for being a scammer, if it's not for him, he doesn't have to join. And here she is, she's building that community stronger and stronger, trying to tell people that we're the silly ones. Now, if you don't believe we are trying to help you, then you need to reach out to us and we can go through some more information and more intricately and show you that these are scams and you'll never get more money than you put in back. It's a Ponzi scheme. Happy to do that if you're the doubting Thomas. But she handled us quite well, I thought.
But to come to someone else's meeting and start to put all this craziness in the chat and go on.
She's telling you it's craziness. She's leading the witness, as Judge Judy would say.
On and on. How disrespectful is that? Who has respect for people like that?
Now, she's obviously been in prison, hasn't she? Because she's talking about respect. How disrespectful is somebody who's trying to save people from getting scammed? She's putting words in people's mouths and she's using every bit of knowledge she had. I used to be a Jehovah's Witness. I used to knock on people's doors. We get told to clear off. Is it Jehovah's Witnesses that you're not interested in? Or is it religion in general? 98% of people would say religion in general. And then we would say, we understand that. Because religion is responsible for a lot of the mayhem that's going on in the world. Now, that was 35 years ago. I got taught how to manipulate people's thinking, like NLP training. This lady is a professional. When I was listening to this at work, I was angry. I was fuming. And the Avengers were having lots of chat in the chat room about this. This lady is disgusting. She's a bottom feeder. She might have a fever, but you know what I'm saying? And we just couldn't believe how well trained this lady was. She is not a victim when this system goes down. She will tell you that she lost a lot of money as well. She is a scammer.
Let me just go ahead and we got to now disable the chat, suspend their activities. With our day without people who do stuff like that. How would you have any respect for a person that does that? That to me is really interesting. It's okay if you don't like it. It's okay if you don't participate. We don't mind. There's more people out there that want something. For us to spend time having to tell you all of this stuff. Oh my goodness. What is up with people? With that being said, here you go, guys. This is their corporate license. Their license in the Marshall Islands. And here is the licensing agreement. Here you guys go. This is where you can go and find information.
Now, people have gone to that, the location where they're registered, and the building does not exist. Did you hear what I just said? The registered business address does not exist. Going by people in their own community. This is last night in Joseph Tran's room. Somebody said they had been trying to find the offices where they are registered and they do not exist. Why would they not exist if this is a genuine company?
On that SEC Form D filing, you can go to chargevip.club/T-SEC. And guys, you can watch this video from our director who goes through the legalities of that. You can also search the SEC yourself and see that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you will find when you go to the Edgar search, which is the U.S. Securities and Exchange. You'll go there and you can look it up and you can pull the documents yourself.
And you can also go to Behind MLM, click on a link, and read the sanction for the company that was involved in this. They've got sanctions. People are actively trying to stop this company. So everything she just said is a load of bullshit, poos and wheeze. Go to search for Behind MLM space Trage Technologies, and you'll find an article. You can follow the links to the government organizations that have sanctioned the company behind all this. All right? And it's not the real deal. These are one-sided arguments. There's two sides to the story. Make sure you get both before you believe some guy in a video who's just become the CEO of a company that's invested $75 million.
Do your own due diligence, right? It's okay, guys. We're not saying that everybody in the world is going to say yes, it's okay. But when you do, you're going to find that Graham Gary Hearn is the person that filed this document. And we did our own due diligence. And we found out that he was the CEO of SpaceGate, which merges the best of centralized and decentralized finance. They're not lining themselves up with novice. This is a $100 million company. Guys, this is what we're talking about. So that's about the company. Let's talk about the product. The product is called Arbitrage. It is arbitrage trading. Now, most of you know about arbitrage trading. Arbitrage trading, there's different types of arbitrage trading. And the type of arbitrage trading that they do is called triangular arbitrage, okay? And it's triangular arbitrage. What I want to explain to you, most of you are familiar with arbitrage, buying something low and selling it high, right? And most of us are familiar with a two-coin strategy. On two coins, meaning you buy one coin on one market or one exchange, and you go and you sell it, for instance, on another.
I'm putting the messages that are coming into the chat up on the thing, and I don't understand what you mean. Notice I've donated my stealth. No, I don't. I don't know what you mean by that one. I'm trying to bring up the comments. So if you are listening to her rave on and you are also trying to keep up the comments, so I'm trying to do them in order because there's a wee bit of a conversation going on here.
They're higher and you make a profit. That's, just think about it. That's what eBay does, right? Most of us bought something, we didn't want it. We go and we sell it on eBay for a little higher price, so we make a profit. That's what we did back in the day. Then it became Amazon, right? Amazon does the same thing. It's arbitrage, right?
Oh, I think I know what
Now,
you mean.
what this company does is it uses a different type of arbitrage. It uses triangular arbitrage, where you
Oh,
have 3 coins. Let's say, for instance, you have USDT, and then you go and you buy some BTC with that. And then you'll go with take that BTC and you'll buy some Ethereum with that, some ETH. And then you'll turn around and sell that ETH back for the USDT.
don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. This arbitrage trading sounds really, really good. Is it real? It could be. Is it generating the funds to pay you 36% monthly back on your investment? That is the question. And if it is that bloody good, then why isn't everyone doing it if it's really that simple? Eh? And how much, we've done tons of research on boomerang arbitrage trading. We blew that into the weeds. They've closed that down since then. And they've also said they're going to refund people all the money that invested in the boomerang licenses. Guess where they're going to refund the money? Are they going to refund people's USDT? No. They've started up another worthless shit coin called BTCC. And they're refunding everyone's money into this BTCC thing. Only way you can get money out of that platform is by doing peer-to-peer transactions. That means you go to Susie and you say to Susie, do you want in? I want out. And then you manually do a trade and get your money out by doing a deal, a backhanded deal, a garage sale deal, and to get into it. It's absolutely criminal. And we tracked over $350 million in We Are All Satoshi in the last 12, 18 months has gone into that platform. Where has the money gone? Where is your money going when you put your money into this platform? I can tell you straight away. Your money's paying the early investors because it's a Ponzi scheme.
And you'll make a bigger profit that way. But this, guys, happens in a millisecond because it's using AI technology to do that. And
prove it. If this is real, prove it. Show us a transaction because you are playing with millions of dollars of people's money. Prove that this is real. I don't want a PDF proof.
That's what's pretty exciting about that. So now the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to have people that's going to tell
the world's only arbitrage system that happens in your wallet.
You're going to
she's going on about this.
No way they can be doing that. But I'm going to show you that they're actually doing it because it's going to show you live right here that they're actually doing that arbitrage trade.
Wow, this is going to prove it to me.
Let me go ahead and play this and you guys can see and watch it for yourselves.
I'm just going to turn down the systems. Advanced algorithms and systems. Oh my God, are you telling me there was 18% profit available? And if they just put $1 million down?
Thousands of times in front of live audiences, on Zoom events inside our audience's cryptocurrency accounts. This video is one of the live demonstrations.
Look, he's writing on the screen, FU.
Account starts with a balance of 0.60687263
Look at that.
ETH. After setting up the API key with the Arbitrage system, we run our patented Trage Arbitrage system.
She had to stop the video.
We still got somebody in here that's trying to disrupt the meeting. Hold on one second.
In this case, is Binance. Our system then selects the 3 trades to give us a profit.
If you can see who's writing on the screen, please put them out. I mean,
against other pairings that have risk factors as high as 8.37%, 5.22%, and 4.91%, our system has instead selected.
Doesn't that look real? I mean, doesn't that look like, does that convince you this is real arbitrage trading? Just showing you lines of green code and then telling people that you're making money?
Bitcoin. Theta/Bitcoin.
See, they're telling you basically they're trading one coin to the other, but this is not proof.
ETH. We see here that our account balance has increased to 0.6117315 ETH. This is a profit of 0.
What I would like to see is the transaction, the hash codes of where the money went, where the money, the price of the money. rather than just all on one screen like this.
Inside the Binance account now to see the official trade history. I will refresh the page.
And this is their video. That's 320 DPI. You can't even see the text on it.
Our Trage Tech profits are locked in and secure, thanks to our cutting-edge Arbitrage trading technology.
Well, it sounds too good to be true to me. I've even got a red flag
3 trades completed early.
available. In case you can see that.
All reflected in the
See my red flag? And that's one of the things that involves crypto. Here we go.
Right. And with that being said, you can see that those were trades that were done inside of the wallet. So when you hear people say nonsense like it's not happening, you guys saw it with your own eyes.
Oh, you'd see
that
that,
it was
guys?
actually
That
happening
was proof
inside
right
of
there.
people's wallets. And so that's really, really awesome. Here's another thing that we're super excited and proud of.
Super
Trage
excited.
has just
Your username's
purchased
still like
another
that though,
company.
Susie.
They acquired Algorithm Tech Group, and they had a signing ceremony just a couple of weeks ago or actually a week and a half ago in Dubai, and they had 30 top leaders go, and 2 of our people that we work very closely with, Mr. Kojo went, and Mr. Sean Tillery, both of them are directors. And so they got an opportunity to go over there and see this for themselves. And we have a couple of pictures showing you. Here's Mr. Kojo standing right next to Mr. Simon. So again, when people come and they say nonsense to you, you have the documentation. You can vet it out yourself. Here's Mr. Kojo standing right next to the CEO.
So he's standing right next to the CEO. I mean, really, does it matter if he's standing next to Donald Trump? Does this prove what? I mean, and I don't know about you, but those photos don't look exactly. The lighting's all clued up. Do you know what I mean? Like the guy in the front on the right. I'm not saying these are, but if I looked at that photo first glance, I would be a little bit dubious because it doesn't really look right. Something about that guy's legs are too skinny or something's not right. But anyway, who cares if this is a photo? Who cares if it's manipulated? This is just stupid kid stuff.
Of Algorithm, and then here's the CEO.
You can go to your bank when you've lost all your money and you say, but I saw the photos. Use the Crypto Ponzi Scheme YouTube channel and show them that these are the photos here that prove that this is real. These are real people.
Of Trage right here. So just know that what you're doing, when people know better, maybe they do better, right? So you guys know better than to listen to people who don't know. And it's okay. And not everybody's going to come, and we're okay with that. We're here to save the ones. I had a story of
We've actually had K-Coin freeze Joseph Tran's wallet for 7 days. And then when we get that cleared, we will submit the same letter again to them. So it gets continuously put on hold. That means his account is frozen for the next 7 days. And I'll bring that up in a few minutes and see if he's tried to move the money out of it or something like that. Or the money's gone to another wallet.
There was this airplane,
yeah, did it funny legs, eh?
This airplane went down. This airplane went flying across because this boat had went down, right? This boat had sank, and there were people that went into the ocean, and this airplane came by, and they were only able to save a few people with this airplane. And there were people who immediately, when a boat went down, they went to the bottom of the ocean and they just gave up. And then there were people on the top of the ocean with their hands up saying, "Save me, save me." Those are the people we're looking for. We're looking for the people who say, you know what, I'm not giving up. Maybe this didn't work out for me. Maybe that didn't work out for me. But I'm here with my hand up saying, save me, help me, let me hear something.
So have you got your hand up and you want Miss Henderson to help you? Well, if you are one of those people, please reach out to me. We're quite friendly. And if you're thinking about investing in this opportunity, yes, you might be able to withdraw a little bit of money. Whoopee, 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 whoopee. But will you be able to get your principal out? No, so what's the point? And if you do, it would probably mean that you've recruited people and you would have lost your friends and family. So if you are thinking about putting your hand up and asking you to save because you want to double down on your last lost investment. So if you lost your money in Hyperverse, if you lost your money in We Are All Satoshi, if you lost your money in Cosmos, or if you lost your money in VAV, or you lost your money in VidiLook, or Vend 1, 2, 3, or Vend, or whatever they are. There's so many Ponzi schemes that have fallen over. If you've lost all your money in those Ponzi schemes and you realize that your money's locked up, we Global, the blockchain era, and you've lost all your money and you put your hand up and Miss Marshonda Henderson is offering to save you. Take her hand and learn from your mistakes and listen to how this is where she gets ranked up. And I've actually never, ever heard anyone talking with so much gaslighting that you're going to hear in the next 10, 15 minutes. So listen to every trick that she's learned over the years and think, do you trust her with your money?
So when you have distractors or people who've already sank to the bottom and trying to pull you down to the bottom, you say, oh no, this is for me right now. This is my time. I'm here to hear what they have to say, and I'll make my own decisions. But I'm not going to let you pull me down to the bottom of the pool. I'm not going to let you pull me down and let me drown. I'm not going to do that. You got to understand, this is your life. When I said today, take this serious, I meant it. Believe me, the enemy is out to kill, destroy, and just take away your joy. But we're here to share with you something that's going to give you joy if you listen. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is so sustainable because there's opportunities, 6,915 opportunities every single minute. So why would I let anybody that's trying to pull me down talk to me crazy? No, I'm not. So this company is trying to be like PIMCO and BlackRock, which is the largest hedge funds in the world. They're trying to model themselves after that to be a big crypto hedge fund. And crypto hedge fund is legal in the US, ladies and gentlemen. So understand that. They have their own proprietary software called Arbitrage. I already told you about that. And you guys can go and take a look at this and make a picture. I'm going to take it to the end of here so you can take a quick picture of the whole proprietary software so you can go and do your own vetting yourself. You can go and look at this yourself. Okay, so this is what they put together for us. And we have the opportunity to take advantage of it. They have data security. And if anything happens, they have backup securities in 4 different locations. And they're always upgrading and doing things to help this system go faster. I skipped a slide earlier because it popped up on, people were popping up, but they just purchased some NVIDIA, $3 million worth of NVIDIA chips to help with this. If anybody knows about NVIDIA is one of the masters of AI technology. Ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake about it. They're setting us up to win and win big. Now you've heard about the company. You've heard about the product. Let's talk about what's in it for you.
Oh my God, this is where she gets the sales pitch going. Hello, I'm sorry, I'm useless. Elise, I can't even say let's. Elisti? Have I got it right today? Welcome. I'm hopeless. I'm a shocker. I'm not going to win any prize for pronouncing people's names right, am I? But there's your message. Hello, everyone. I'm just waking up here you're in Colombia. How cool is that? I can't even read that other name. Nice to have you here, mate. You're a very good supporter of ours. So there you can listen to. Now, while she's rattling off how much money that you're going to make if you give them your USDT, I want you to think, where is the money coming from that they're paying you? Where is the money coming? Is it really coming from arbitrage trading? And if so, let's see some more proof on the blockchain. And they said it's not decentralized. They're claiming that they're doing centralized, real arbitrage trading. So there must be more information that they can show us with these amazing claims that they're doing. Now, I did hear earlier on, I think it was 30, it's too good to be true, but I think it's 36% per month they're offering to pay people. So let's listen to the figures. Don't get too excited. Here we go.
Should you decide to start with us, everybody gets started as a client. And as a client, you have the opportunity to select different packages. And they start with the P10 package, which is 100, which gives you 4% per month. 0.136% per day. Or you can go to the 200 USDT package, which is 8% per month. Or you can go to the next package, which is the T5 package, which is 500, which is 12% per month. Or you can go to the T10 1000 package, which is our most popular package, which gives you 20%, 0.667% per day, or 6.67 USDT daily. Okay? Or you can go to the 5000 package, which is 28% per month, or you could do the T100, which gives you the most.
Sounds like a dinosaur to me.
10,000 or more, gives you 36% per month, 1.2% daily, which will be 120 USDT per day. If you could use the extra 120 USDT.
So I did hear that right. So they are offering, if you put $10,000 in. And now the other thing we heard about with Joseph Tran the other day is he wants to be one of the leaders. And if you want to be a leader and you want to get to be one of the top leaders, I think you've got to have $50,000 left in your wallet address to become one of the top leaders. How's ridiculous? But 36 monthly. Come on, guys. Really? Do you really think that's possible? Has the world economy gone up lately, or is the world economy in a bad place? All of a sudden, a company comes out here and tells us they have discovered gold. They have discovered a way to make at least 50% on all the transactions to pay all these bills they're accumulating. And they've basically they've discovered gold, and they've found a way of making money out of a world that's economy's down at the moment. It's amazing.
Per day, then lean in while I share with you how this works. Now, if you were, let's just say that you did get your account up to that amount, or you started with that amount. If you took out your 120 USDT every single day, which is your right to do, remember, nothing is locked in here, you would earn, or just gave yourself, a 3,600 USDT monthly income. This is not with any type of compounding. This is taking it out every single day. Okay.
If you put $10,000 in, now it's going to take you at least just about 3 months to get your principal back. So do you think the system's going to be here in 3 months' time? No. And the other one that was quite interesting was there was a maintenance sign today. I did see an email about that. So once they start putting maintenance signs up on these websites, that means they're governing and trying to ballast the water, ballast the cash flow. And they'll be definitely monitoring this on a close basis. So, yeah, that's really interesting that if that was the case. Did I hear that right? That they put it in maintenance mode?
Now, I want to go back a step. If you get started on one of our most popular packages, which is the 1,000 USDT, and you take out 6.67, if you took it out every day, in a month, you would have taken out 200. Now, somebody one time said, well, gosh, Marshonda, 200 isn't a lot of money. Well, that isn't a lot of money. And I said, well, I want you to challenge you. Take 1,000 and put it into your bank. Take 1,000 USDT and put it over here. And come back to me in 30 days and tell me which one holds more money or more USDT, more value. And so if you put it in the bank in a 1 month, how much are you going to have? Probably $995, right? They're going to take $5 for a fee, right? Most of the time. So it's going to even be less. But if you put 1,000 here, you have 1,200 at the end of 30 days. Or even if you're taking it out, you have 200 extra, you still got 1,000 working for you. So as you can see, this is a better alternative. Again, it is up to you what you'd like to do. But let's say you decide you want to take it out every single day for 3 months. On the 10,000, you would have taken out 10,800. And oh, by the way, you still have 10,000 working for you. This is if you took it out every day, no compounding. If you took it out every day for a year, you would have taken out 43,200. No compounding, no talking to anybody else. This is just your lazy crypto going to work for you every single day, and you taking it out every single day. Now, some of you might be saying, well, gosh, tell me what it is in compounding. I'll show you. If you compounded the 1,000 every single day for A year you have over 10,000 USDT. If you compounded the 10,000 every day for a year, you have over 732.
So let's get this right. So you put $10,000 in, and of course they don't want you to take your money off the platform, even though the leaders are taking their money off the platform. They're doing it every day. I've got actually, I'm going to show you. This is the account that, where are we? I think it's that one there. This is Joseph Chan's Kraken account, and he's got $328 in it. So this is somebody like Mrs. Henderson. And you can see that he's been taking money out. So we've noticed 9 hours ago he took out $614, 435, 434, 623, 765. So he's taking money out every day. And this necessarily isn't all money from Trage. If you go to money in, you can actually see I've labeled these, and you can see the money is coming in from Trage Technology. So it's quite cool. But anyway, he's getting money. So theoretically, going by what the email was that we received today, we should have actually frozen his account for 7 days, which is quite exciting, really. But well, let's see how exciting that really is. I mean, Crypto G basically said, well, it's not really much, but it is a start that we can actually freeze these accounts and do all that sort of stuff. So at least we're causing some disruption. But boy, it's certainly bloody hard anyway. All right, I'll go back to the video, and hopefully that works, and we will be able to go that, and hopefully we'll be able to go that, and we're back to it. Let's have a listen.
USDT. But guys, I am not going to say that's what we want you to do. We want you to have a strategy and a goal, and we'll talk about that to get into house money. You might say, well, how do they do that? Trage Tech uses a fixed return model. You guys are probably used to fixed return models. If you think about it, just giving you an example. This is not that, but I'm just giving you an example. Some of you are used to fixed return models when you look at CDs, right?
I just think there's a brilliant point you just made. The scrolling question is, it's not realistic to find a crypto exchange opportunity that every day that is paying 36% per month. I mean, that is such a valid point. I mean, it's unrealistic that they're saying that that's something that is going to happen on a daily basis. And not only that, they'll need more money than that if they're paying out people. That's just ridiculous, but that's a good
Go to the bank, you ask them for a CD, they tell you, hey, put this here, and at the end of the year, we're going to give you 4%. Right? That's fixed. It's a fixed number. That's the same way they do. These numbers are fixed.
True.
Okay. And if for any chance or any reason that they fall short of what they stated, they will go into their own reserves and rewards and make sure that they make you whole, because that's what they filed. Now,
who said that was going to happen? Remember that Sam Lee said he was going to dip in. He was a billionaire, and if he ran out of their marketing budget, he was going to top it up. He claimed that he'd put $260 million of his own money in the marketing budget. And then Chavez watched all those funds disappeared within a short period of time, even though it was mathematically impossible for people who lost faith in the system to withdraw that money because it hadn't matured to withdraw. And all these promises, this is just all rinse and repeat Ponzi scheme scams. I reckon they must just have a scammer book where they say, well, this worked well last time, this didn't, drop this, make that, rename that, and out they go, and they just do the same shit different day. It's just disgusting.
Now, understand this is going to work for you 7 days a week. Now, remember, I said you should be working harder. Your crypto should be working harder than you. You normally work 5 days a week. Why wouldn't you want your crypto to be working for you 7 days a week? That's what this does, okay? And so some of you might also be wondering, well, how much on average does...
So you might not know much about me, but I'm very entrepreneurial. I start up small businesses all the time. I'm a serial entrepreneur startup guy. I love starting them up. I'm always creating new websites. I now sell off ready-to-go drop-shipping websites for people. I used to own a business networking company. I used to have 150 people come along every week. I used to have 8 different meetings available where people could attend. I used to run all the meetings myself. And I used to advise small to medium-sized businesses how to survive and thrive in business. This is not a business. This is not how you make money. You come up with a product or a service and you charge money for that product or service and you make a profit. And if you aren't making a profit, you analyze your business a little bit, make a few changes. You do some calculations, you figure out stuff. Putting your money into a platform like this and believing it's a totally passive income where they don't even have a product. If the product is arbitrage trading, there's not a product. And they've got no proof, no money showing us where the money's coming and going. It's just all bullshit. And this is insult to entrepreneurial people.
Trage Tech make. You guys saw the example, and that was a really short, quick, showing you how they made 2% right there. They on average earn about 9 to 12% per day. With, let's say, a 1% slippage, that's still 8 to 11% per day. And based on 1.2% daily that they have to pay out, with the 3.6% is their daily expense that they pay out to all of us as clients, they still have a profit buffer. So even if they only made the 8% minus 3.6, they still have 5% that they're eating every day for them. When you look at any opportunity, you want to make sure that the company is eating, that the company is making.
So the company gives away 36% of the money. They were thinking about keeping the project to themselves, and now they're happy eating 5% returns per day. You'd think that they'd pay people 5% a daily profit and keep the 31% for themselves. Well, she's alleging there's 41% profit in here. Is that what she's saying? Am I reading that right? But that's what, I'm pretty sure that's what I can see here, is they're basically saying that they're going to give away 36% and keep 5 to themselves. So that's 41%. Is that what I'm reading? Just remember when people bought into Hyperverse, 52% of the money that went into Hyperverse went back to the people who are promoting it. So there's other money that has to be divvied out here. And same with boomerang licenses. We found out 65% of the money that people paid for a boomerang license went back to the people that sold it to them. And the question was asked at a later stage if we refunded, would the affiliates who took the 65% of the money also refund the money? And the answer to that is no. And now Chavis is claiming to refund all the people's money, crypto, but into a shit coin that he's created himself. Where did the money go? Where's your money going?
Making money. And that's really what's great. So put that down. I don't care if it's this opportunity or any, you want to make sure that the company is making money so they can be here long term. Now, I do want you to understand that the company started this with 75 million of their own money. They don't need your money. They don't need your 1,000. They don't need your 10,000.
They've just got so much money they can throw at you. They just put $75 million into this project and they don't need your money. Can you believe the shit that's coming out of her mouth?
1,000 or 100,000. They have their own 75 million that they started. But the reason that they opened it up for us is because of their vision to create additional streams of income, to democratize access to wealth. Remember that.
Remember that, you stupid idiot. Because that's what you are if you are trying to remember that. If you're sitting there going, this lady, I don't even know how old she is, who we showed you where she lives, who doesn't even look like she's a professional, is representing this company as a non-registered financial advisor, telling you not to put more money in than you can be prepared to lose. And she's just now an expert. And she thinks that this company has decided to put $75 million on the table to help you get 36% per day return on your $10,000 deposit that you're going to give. And that's all good to go stuff. I think you get the idea that these figures are just stupid. I mean, really, they must be laughing their heads up when every time somebody puts $10,000 in who thought this was a good opportunity. Don't be one of those people.
They are letting us in. They're not trying to get us into anything. They're letting us in.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what's so awesome about this. So this, again, is totally 100% passive. You don't have to talk to anybody. You just have to put your crazy, lazy crypto to work for you, right? That's just laying around, making you go crazy, thinking, oh my gosh, it's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down. How many of you guys have been on that roller coaster? Oh, you're waiting for this token to go up to this value, right? And then you're going to finally realize some profit. That's what I call crazy, lazy crypto. So we teach that you need to have a strategy and a goal to get into house money. And what we've done is we put some tools together to help you to do that. I'm going to play this very short video so you can understand one of the tools that we use and how we use it, because we're really serious about this, getting a strategy and a goal.
Yeah, I've got a disclaimer here. There is background music in this, which I don't like, but I'm hoping it's not copyrighted. And if so, I will probably mute out the music. So that means that YouTube allow me to mute out the music and leave the voice only, which that means from this point forward, if his voice sounds funny, it's not actually me recording. It's because YouTube come back to me and said, hey, Danny, we don't want you to play the music that in the background unless you pay royalties to the person that owns the music, which seems really fair. And I'm not arguing that. But my point is, when you promote a Ponzi scheme or a scam on YouTube, they don't stop it. But they'll stop anyone that's got music on it, which is ridiculous. And it gets picked up with probably AI now. It's just ridiculous. So this is a scam. Often these meetings are broadcasted on the internet, onto YouTube, and they do nothing about it. But if you put jingle bells, jingle all the way as background music, YouTube stop that because it's all about the money, the money. Anyway, let's pitch in at YouTube there. All right, so listen to this. It's quite interesting. The voice that you're listening to is actually David Chandler's voice, a well-known scammer mentioned in Behind MOM multiple times. Do a search on ChatGPT for who is David Chandler, and you may be surprised. Listen to his voice.
This is the tutorial on the fund calculator. Before we get started, I need to read the disclaimer. This calculator is provided for entertainment purposes only. It is not intended.
I don't know about you, but entertainment to me used to be a lot more interesting than listening to somebody showing us a PowerPoint, not a PowerPoint, an Excel sheet that they're just changing the numbers on to generate figures. It's like using a calculator and go, let's times $100 by 54. 5,000, what was it? $53,000. Let's times it by 99. Let's times it by 1 million. You know, all these stupid things they do to show you how much money you're going to make. It's all to distract you from the fact that you think you're going to put your $100 in or your $1,000 in.
Intended to be used as an investment advisory tool or as a guarantee of afford to.
See, the whole court case would stop because David will stand up if he ever gets in court and he goes, no, I read this disclaimer out to them and I told them to read it on the screen. So I'm not liable for everyone that I've advised to invest.
Lose when joining down at the bottom gets populated based on that. We're going to go ahead and start with the 1,000. And then underneath here, you see the plan minimums. Start from the P10, which is 100 USDT, all the way up to the T100, 10,000 USDT. Now, let me show you how to read the rest of the information. So down at the bottom here, you can see day. When you set up your strategy and your goal, you can see how many days before you reach that goal.
Is that music helping you? That lovely music? Does that make you feel all warm and cozy inside? Does that make you feel like, all I have to do is just give them my money and look at this Excel sheet and I'm going to make money? Put $10,000 in it and look how much money I'm going to make. It's just la la land shit.
And then the date earn 6.67 USDT per day.
Now, what he's suggesting here is you try to get your initial investment back. Okay, put $1,000, get your $1,000 out as soon as you can. I think he said 64 days when I listened to that earlier on. Why would these guys who think this platform's a sure deal, real deal, every deal, great deal, no worries, go all the way in, be worried about getting your initial investment out and playing with house money? How would a business sustain itself if we just played with the profits that we've got, you know? I mean, really?
You didn't compound, you just took out that at any time.
It just takes 3 days to get the money out, if you're lucky enough to get the money out, but you'll never get more money out than you put in.
So let's just say that you want you can take out your 500 and then you're halfway to the house money. But let's just say you didn't want to take out any and you're earning 10 USDT per day and you don't want to compound anymore, you just want to collect your 10 every day, then it would take you from this point on almost 99 days, you'll have your 1,000 back, or 3.3 months, and then you're in house money. And then you'll be earning 301 USDT on a monthly basis.
How long was it for Hyperverse? Was it, it started off 300 days, wasn't it? You invest 300, 600 days. So he said 600 days. Was it 600 days? Yeah, so a year and a half. So, well, this is a much better deal than Hyperverse.
Now, another strategy
Wow.
Chandler, for
That's
doing
amazing.
that. Again, guys, that's your own lazy money, putting it to work so you can create a passive income stream. That's not you talking to anyone. So if that is good for you, that's all you want to do. You get back to the person that invited you, and you can get your lazy money to work, and you can put that lazy crypto to work so that you can earn every single day, 7 days a week. But for those of you who are like me, you like to share good news with others, and you're looking for an additional way to earn, you can make great referral compensation. Now, sometimes when I say referral, people get a little bit cringy, and I always use this example because I want you to understand you already do it, so you might as well get paid for it. And I always use this example. If you were walking through the woods and you saw this funny looking tree, and this tree had dollar bills and coins on it, and you start pulling those dollar bills off and the coins off, and they kept falling to the ground, and you start putting them in your pocket, you start putting them in your backpack, you start putting them in your purse, in your socks, in your bra, in your shoes. And,
I don't have a
it just
bra.
kept falling. And at one time, you're going to say, well, gosh, I better call someone else to have them come out here to help me with this. That's exactly how we feel about Trage. There's so much on the bone for you that we're sharing this with you because we're
on the
super
bone
excited.
of nothing.
Not because we're trying to hide something for you. We're excited about what we have because there's so much here that we just keep pulling it off, and it keeps showing up every day. Now, what do I mean by that? If you decide to share this with others, you would open up something called levels of dividends. Levels of dividends, there's 10 different levels. Now, depending on what package you started with, you'll open up various different levels. And let me share with you how that works. I told you our most popular package is this 1,000. If you were to start with 1,000 USDT, yes, you're going to be making on the passive side rewards on that every day. But you've also opened up 6 levels of dividends. So let me share with you how that works. Let's say that you got started with 1,000 and you shared it with me, and I said, whoa, I like that. I'm going to get started with 1,000 just like you. Every day I would be earning on my 1,000 at
thinking that you need to deposit $1,000.
But every day that I earn, because I would be considered your level 1, you would earn 12% of whatever I'm earning, right? Every day I earn, you earn. Every time they earn, you earn. Write that in your notes. And so what's going to happen, I'm going to get excited about it because I love sharing good news with others. I already told you guys that. And I'm going to go and I'm going to tell Sandra about it. You may or may not know Sandra, but Sandra's going to say, well, where did you get started? I'm going to say, I got started at 1,000. She's going to say, well, I have a little bit more money than you. I'm going to get started at 5,000, a little bit more USDT than you. I'm going to get started with 5,000. Every time that Sandra gets paid her 0.993% every single day, she's excited. But every day that she earns, you earn 8%. You might not even know Sandra. But every day Sandra earns, you earn 8%. Every day I earn, you earn 12%. Every single day.
Yeah, you're right.
Now Sandra says, well, wait, let me go and tell Sheila about this. You may not know Sheila,
is about how
but
much
every
you're
day
going to
that
earn.
Sheila earns,
It's just
you
disgusting.
earn 5%. Every day Sandra earns, you earn 8. Every day I earn, you earn 12.
Good point.
And then Sheila says, well, wait, I know Stephanie. Let me go tell Stephanie.
That's actually
You definitely don't know Stephanie because you didn't even know Sandra. So I mean Sheila. So
okay. So we've worked out where the commissions are coming from the arbitrage trading, but where's the money coming from to pay the commissions for when you refer people? It's obviously coming from new investors, you know?
Every day that Stephanie earns, you earn 2%. Every day Sheila earns, you earn 5%. Every day that Sandra earns, you earn 8%. Every day I earn, you earn 12%. Are you guys seeing what I'm saying? And it continues down. If Sheila knows Betty, every day Betty earns, you earn. Every day, it just goes like this, guys. It's just when we tell good news with others, you get paid rewards every single day.
Amazing.
And that's what's so powerful about this. That's called level of dividends. But it does not stop there, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, there's more.
You can earn ranks
free
in
pair
here
of knives as well.
for helping to share the good news with others, anywhere from executive all the way to regional director. Let me share with you. This is extra on top. Yes, you're still earning your passive rewards. You're still earning your level dividends.
Here we
but
go.
You're going to get something called ranked dividends. Now. It's just going to happen. You can't stop it if you wanted to. And how do you qualify? Let's see. The first rank is called executive. You need only have 500 USDT in your own wallet. And you need to only share it with, you can share it with one person on your first level and they put in 1,000, you're done. Or you can share it with 4 people who each put in 250. Or you can share it with 2 people who put in 500 each. It does not matter. As long as on your first level, it totals 1,000 in deposits, you are now called an executive. You now get a raise. You get 1% through infinity of your entire organization's daily earnings. So if your team earns on, and it's going to take some time, ladies and gentlemen, to grow this. I don't want you to think day one, as soon as I become an executive, they're going to automatically earn 1,000.
Sure,
Now they could, depending on how much you have deposited in your organization. But over time, as it grows to 1,000 USDT of them getting paid daily, you're going to earn 1% of that, or 10 USDT per day, or 300 per month.
I'm working on my
300
thumbnail.
USDT per month. Could that pay
for
some
Chavez's
people's
meeting tomorrow.
cable bills, right? Could that pay your phone bill? Something like that, right? Your USDT every single month. Now, what's going to happen? The people that you share it with are going to want to know how they can become executives.
True.
And once you raise your account and you have 1,000 USDT in your wallet. Now, this is why on our team, we already know this is the most popular package. Most people are starting with 1,000. So we're already setting you up to go junior manager.
By the time you finish listening to this, you're going to be giving them your money.
You're earning 0.667% on that every single day. But when you share this with 3 other people, or you help 3 other people in your organization, it doesn't have to be the people that are direct to you. They want to become executives like you. When they become executives like you in 3 separate legs, and across your front line is 300 in total deposits, you are now a junior manager. You're promoted. With every promotion comes a raise. You now get 2.5% through infinity on your organization.
Oh my God.
Over time, let's say that your organization is earning 2,000
Let's
USDT
say God
per
comes
day.
down and knights
Guess what,
everyone.
ladies and gentlemen? You get 2.5% of that, or 50 USDT every single day. Now, that's an extra 1,500 USDT every single month. How cool is that?
Oh, it's amazing.
I want you to understand that this number is going to grow, because what are people doing? Some people are compounding because they're not in it for you. They're in it for their family, their community. They're doing it for them.
Ever gets any
so
money
this number
out.
can do what? Go up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just giving you some really conservative examples. Senior manager is the next level. When you help those 3 people, you up your wallet to 5,000, and we're not sad for you because you're making 9.33% per day on that 5,000. But when you help 3 other individuals become junior managers, which is what you just were, and you have a combined 6,000 on your front line, you are now a senior manager, and you get a promotion again to senior manager and a raise 5% through infinity. What does that mean? That means if your organization is your entire organization is earning 5,000 USDT per day, you get 5% of that. That's 250 USDT each and every day. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 7,000.
And is anyone doing that at the moment?
Extra per month. That's in addition to your already getting paid on your own 5,000. That's in addition to the level dividends that we talked about. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely phenomenal. The next position, which is what I just told you that Kojo and Mr. Sean Tillery and all of those, Mr. David Chandler are, they're directors. They have 10,000 in their own personal wallet, which we're not sad. They're getting 1.2% every single day. But if they were already senior managers, they can help 3 other individuals on their team become the same. When they do that, they were promoted to director, and they had to have 30,000 on their front line, combined deposits. And when they do that, they get 10%. They get 10% through infinity, a new raise.
So where does the money come from?
If everybody in the organization is making 10,000 USDT per day. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 1,000 USDT
Boy, there's arbitrage
every day. That's over 30,000
computers are going to be working bloody hard.
The money is absolutely phenomenal, and it is real. We know people who are making and exceeding these amounts that I'm showing you, being very, very conservative when you hit these ranks. What we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely, you won't be able to sleep. That's why I'm not going to even tell you about these top 2 positions, because it's absolutely insane how much is on the table. So when we talked about walking through the forest and seeing a tree that's dropping coins, we knew what we were talking about. The person that shared this with you knew exactly what they were talking about. We even have a calculator that you can use, and we have a strategy that we teach our team.
She's going for it. She's a racehorse.
And it's very simple. You can start your account with 1,000 and teach everybody else to do the same. and share this with 4 people.
She's
who
going
share
for
with
it,
4,
eh?
who share with 4. Ladies
I
and
don't think I've
gentlemen, we're
heard
talking about
anyone
some serious,
give this type of
it
presentation before
could be
in all the videos
life-changing.
I've done.
This is we're
I
talking
just
about
can't
getting this
remember
income
anyone
every single day.
going
And
like
so you
this.
can go and take a look at
Sam
these
Lee was
calculators
pretty
at Trage
full on.
VIP.club/fund calculator, and you can see that. I'm not going to be before you very long because we have a very important call with our director coming up in just 30 minutes. I just want to wrap
Thank
this
God
up
for
by
that.
saying we do get paid 4 different ways. And you're going to see this. We get paid 3 times a day, most of us. And
Most of
you
us.
can decide that you just want to get paid as
I
a
thought you'd
client, and that's
compound it though,
absolutely
lady.
up to you. You're going to still be paid 7 days a week if you decide to do that. But if you do share it with others, you're inevitably going to get paid these other ways, and that's really exciting. Now, before I get away from you on this or get off of here, I want to let you know that there's different wallets, and I need you to understand how each wallet works, okay? You're going to start with your own external wallet. That could be your Exodus, your Trust wallet, your Tron Link, your Token Pocket, anything that's on the Tron network. You can start with that, and you're going to put some crypto in that lazy crypto. And then you're going to send that into Trage. And in Trage, you have 4 different wallets. The first wallet is called your USDT wallet. This is on chain. This is on the blockchain. This is on a smart contract. So it comes into here instantly, within seconds, literally.
Do you think she's friends with Rise?
This wallet, and this wallet is 100% controlled by you. You can go internal, external instantly from this wallet. This is where we get our commissions, our team commissions and things like that every single day, which means that we can instantly withdraw them. Hello, somebody. Instantly withdraw them. I want you to get that. Nobody's in control of it but you. You're 100% control.
100.
When you get funds in here, you want to go ahead and get it over here to where the magic works. That is called the Arbitrage wallet.
She knows all the
Arbitrage wallet is where the trading happens. So this is where you're going to take the money from here.
We need somebody to get a glass of water and throw it over her face to wake her up, don't we?
Plus 1 day to get into your Arbitrage wallet.
And
then it will start trading for you.
Like
and it's going to spit out something here called your dividend wallet. That's where you're going to see some funds show up every day, right? You're going to have some crypto show up there every single day. When you get the crypto here, you can decide. It is your option if you want to compound it by putting it back into here. This is like your principal balance into your
By the time you get to that stage where you can withdraw it,
1 day to withdraw it from here and put it back
so
into
you can basically count from about a month ago.
Right? I don't really like to use the word draw.
That it's going to fall over in 62 days.
It over to this wallet.
Is that right?
Time plus 1. Or you can decide, hey, I want to take that out. So I'm going to transfer it to my USDT wallet, which will take time plus 2. It'll take 48 hours to show up here. But once it's here, what can you do? You can instantly, within seconds, withdraw it to your Trust wallet, to your Token Pocket, Exodus wallet.
Brilliant.
Okay, so that's how you can get that there. The 4th wallet here, or it says 5, but it's the 4th internal wallet. It's called the Privilege wallet. This is where the company does promotions and things like that. We have a promotion going on right now where every 10 days, if you increase this wallet, they're going to give you some promotional dollars here that you're going to earn on every day. That's going to spit dividends here.
Earn's a big word,
the dividends wallet, who's in control of that? You are 100% control. But any funds inside of this Privilege wallet, depending on what the promotion is, it's only going to stay in there for that amount of time. The current promotion will go all the way to January 31st.
Wow.
So as you build this one up, you're going to get some privileged dollars because you're coming in on a promotion. But just know that you'll be earning from that every single day into here, which you are 100% in control of. This is company control. The company will take back after the promotion is over on that. But all of these other wallets, who owns them? You are 100% control.
Good
and
comments,
by the way,
guys.
if
Keep
you
them coming.
Need an emergency
make sure you hit the thumbs up and make sure if you haven't
absolutely take it and transfer
already
it from
done
here
so,
to there.
do check out the poll in the chat room and make sure you participate in that. We've only got another minute. I'm just about falling asleep here myself, but it's 12:45 a.m. in the morning. I am getting a bit weary, but she isn't keeping me awake. Just doesn't spark any interest myself. So hopefully it's doing the same for everyone else.
It takes T plus 2 and 2 business days. It is here and instantly can be taken out to your external wallet. That's why we love Trage. That's why we say this is so unique. It's better than anything we've ever seen. Okay.
Until the next one.
And I'm just going to tell you, you can take a quick picture of this. This is how the money flows inside, and why you know that we put 100% of your funds into the trading pool. There is no money coming out with, somebody, oh, you signed up so-and-so, you're going to get a cut of that. No, that's not any of that. This is all based on what the performance is. And any of our commissions from our team goes here that can instantly be withdrawn into our external wallet. And with that being said, I want to thank you guys for showing up and showing out. I want to leave you with a few things. I've always said this, if I ever have, a lot of you know me from, to know a lot of good things about me, but what you may not know is that I did not grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. Nobody ever taught me some of these things. I had to go and learn them the hard way. And so I said, if I ever
learn them the
had
hard way soon,
any type of platform where I can share some of the things that I've learned along the way, especially in my travels and working with Tony Robbins, I would share them. One of the things that I learned from being around successful people from all over the world, that successful people are resourceful. Some of you might be here today thinking, oh my goodness, I don't know how I could do this. I don't really have the funds. But you have the successful mindset. Successful people figure it out. They become resourceful. The second thing successful people are, they're resilient. You may have been knocked down from this or that program. As one of our mentors, Les Brown, you say, if you get knocked down, if you can look up, you can get up. So most successful people are resilient. They don't let their past failures hold them back. They use those to propel them further, even farther. Does that make sense? So they never let the failures hold them back. They don't live in their fears. Successful people don't live in their fears. Well, what if this happens? Well, what if that happens? No, they live in possibility. They go forward. They are trailblazers. And next thing is that successful people don't blame others for their
Lisa
success
Jane, you
or
notice
lack
I'm
of
blinking.
for their lack of success. They don't say, oh, I'm not going to start that because this happened or that happened. I always think about this. We always say to our children, our grandchildren, our niece, our nephews, hey, you can be, do, and have anything that you want. I would hate for your kids to turn around to you and say, Grammy, Grandpa, Auntie, Uncle, if that's the case,
listen to this.
Why didn't you do it? If I can be and do and have anything that I want,
Isn't that
you
disgusting?
were introduced to Trage back in October. Why didn't you do it?
Your
Why didn't you
grandchildren are going to
change
say
our
that to you.
family history? Why did you let the fears of what happened to you in some other program hold you back? You don't ever want your kids to have to say that to you.
Can you imagine
if
saying
you can
that?
tell them that they can be, do, and have anything that they want, you can too.
That's the text messages that you were talking about, Bob.
Given, much is required.
I hear them in the background.
See, this call should have been
I was ringing here
with
flat
people
tack.
that really wanted to hear about it, not people who were trying to hold you back from your dreams and your goals. This call should have been packed, but no, God decided that you were going to hear this day, this time. It's up to you to do with it what you want to do with it.
Goodness
and
me.
with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to relinquish my time. If there's anyone here, actually, because we did close down the chat because we had some rude people, I'm just going to call on two people to share their testimony if they're available. I'll ask one of our co-hosts here,
Bring in the ringers.
Dr. Lakeisha, if you'll go ahead and share your experience with this platform, that'd be awesome. And then we'll
I rang this lady and left her a message, but she hasn't replied to me yet.
Follow up behind that, and then we'll close this down because we're getting ready to hear from Mr. Sean Tillery.
Oh, Marshonda, you fired me up. Fired me up. Let me tell you something. I love the fact that, with Trage, listen, you have found a solution where you can actually truly put your money to work. Wow. I mean, while you're sleeping, your money is working. When you're going on vacation with your children, your money is working. You're having date night with your spouse, your money is working. So we have the honor of being able to wake up every single morning, right? Log into our back office and see that our money has been working for us. We have put our lazy crypto to work for us, just as Marshonda has said. And so I'm glad that I made that decision because my money has been growing every single day. And I love the fact that they have dotted every I, crossed every T with this platform, and now I am a part of it. I don't have to think back many months from now and say, I wish I should have and I could have done this, because I'm in the game. And I'm encouraging everyone on the platform, if you're not registered, someone invited you here, get in the game. Learn while you're putting, your money to work. Learn it along the way. This is not like the traditional school system where you have to learn, you have to know everything at the very beginning. You can learn as you're putting into action what you're learning. And so again, thank you so much, Marshonda, for allowing me to share, and back over to you. Let's get Miss Zink on here to chat. Ms. Zink.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Lakeisha. Miss Sharon Zink.
Okay, so while I've got it here, I'm just going to see if I can ring up Doctor and ask if she realized that this is a scam. So I'm just trying to find the phone number. If I can find it in a hurry, that would be good. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here she is. So let's see if we can ring her. So we're going to ring up the doctor. Just to see if she answers. Come on. So we're just ringing the doctor here. I got a phone number before.
Because I'm in the game, and
she's in the game.
I'm encouraging everyone on the platform, if you're not registered, someone invited you here, get in the game. Learn while you're putting, your money to work. Learn it along the way. This is not like the traditional school system where you have to learn, you have to know everything at the very beginning. You can learn as you're putting into action what you're learning. And so again, thank you so much, Marshonda, for allowing me to share. And
do a search
back
for
over
her
to
name.
you. Let's get Miss Zink on here to chat.
And you can see her
Ms.
name.
Zink.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Lakeisha.
She's a co-host.
Miss Sharon Zink, if you're available.
Sharon Zink.
All right, maybe Miss Sharon Zink is not available. How about Miss Lynette?
She fell asleep after all the gaslighting you did.
Our co-host. Well, I know everybody's super excited.
Oh, you got to be excited.
Miss Sandra, are you available?
You got to be excited.
I am. And this was fire, Marshonda. And I co-sign everything that has been said. I'm excited. I'm making money every day. I get paid 3 times a day. So this is working.
And if you made your initial investment back
yet, get back with the person who invited you here. Get started. You will be so happy. Back to you, Marshonda.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Get back to the person that invited you. Have an awesome day and get all of your questions answered. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Quite hard work. Honestly, it is. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to flip the screen and show you what I'm working on in the background. I'll just have to get rid of that one, of course. I do like his videos, just saying. Now, what we've got here is, I'll just go zoom, this is for tomorrow morning's meeting. I'm just working on the thing. It hasn't started yet. Why is that not working? Click here. Yeah, but just to go through a couple of actions, this is their website. So you can go to tragetech.com and you can find their website. This company has had a warning from the Texas State Securities Board. These are Americans that I've started building information on. So if you have any information on anyone like Marshonda here, please do provide us information. We already know where she lives. I've got it under there. I know her house. In fact, would you like to see where she lives? This is her house. The one dead center is meant to be Marshonda Henderson's home address. I've taken the number off so we don't get in trouble with GooTube. But if you want to know where she lives, we do have her address. That's one person. She lives in Pennsylvania as well, and California. So that would be interesting. Also, this is the thumbnail for today. You can probably move me out of the way. I'll go sit next to Marshonda here. I'll just put myself under here. And the whole purpose of that was to say, what the heck? This lady gaslighted everyone in that meeting. She didn't like the disruption that we caused, but well done for us. We did a really good job, I believe. So I'm going to set myself up for tomorrow morning's meeting. My morning is going to be 7 a.m. in the morning. Hopefully I'll be online. It is announcement day for Shabbos, which will be quite exciting. And that basically concludes my show. However, I always like to do a little bit of going into Zoom meetings and causing disruption. So I'm just going to do that. I always like to finish. So I'm opening up, get this, 35 tabs at the moment. And I will actually go through and just shut down some of these unnecessary windows. So what I'm actually doing is open up 35 tabs of potential Zoom meetings. Now, I want you to go to deheck.com. If this actually works, would be really nice. I'll just have a wee look at that. Oh, it is working. So you can go to deheck.com and you can have a look around my website. If you hold your mouse over the Contact Us button, you'll see that I actually do have a link here called Bookmarks under the Contact Us button. When you click on that, it will take you to my page, which is actually my bookmarks. And I've updated this recently, so they're pretty much up to date. So if you do want to go in there and have a look around, I'm just listening to, she screams down the mic, you can actually go there and look at my bookmarks. Now, I've just opened up 35 tabs in the background, and they are opening, and that's why my back screen has gone a bit crazy. I'm going to move me back over here. Put me down there nicely. There we go. And yes, so what I wanted to show you, which will come up in a second, I'll just shut down some unnecessary windows while we're here. Let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that. And hopefully we'll get Marshonda's house is not going to be there. Get rid of that. And hopefully we'll have something to show you in a second. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. And we should be able to go back to, I think you know how to fill out a form, but I will actually put it, I've actually got a wee link, I'll put it in the chat room, links, books, mark, what do I call it? Oh, link B, shortcuts for everything in my life. Yeah, and as Flatpans said, he gives it till January. So you get, I can't say your name, mate, Litzy. He reckons it will be gone by January. And Lisa Jane still can't believe that she's screaming down the mic. And he gives it to, you should think it'll be here January. I don't know. You might be surprised, because what they'll do is they'll claim that something drastically went wrong and everyone lost their money. I don't know. But anyway, we should put a sweepstake on it. That might be the only people that make money out of this, might be people. So if you're on my bookmark page on my website, I've sent you a link. If you click on bookmarks, you can download the file. You can then import my bookmarks to your bookmarks, and you can have a whole tab just on Danny's stuff. And in here, though, you can see that we've got all these bookmarks to all these meetings that I've just opened in the background. So what I wouldn't mind doing now is just going in here and let's see if we can go into a couple of meetings and see if there's any meetings happening right now at this time of night. So first thing first, I need a name. So we can have a bit of fun. I'm going to grab this name here. So these are some funny Zoom names that I have. All right, you ready?
Funny Zoom names. Sugandese Nuts, Bend Over, Seymour Butts, Holden Mick Groin, Ivana Tinkle, Craven Moorhead, Hugh Juss, Dixie Enormous, Mike Hunt, Anita Mann, Eileen Dover, Phil McCracken, Ivana Humperlet, Haywood Jablon, Amanda Higinkus, Seymour Hinney, Master Bates, Wayne Kerr, Albie Chuck U. Farley, Gay Bitch, Lou Sassol, Patio Furniture, Stupid Dasso, Willie Lee, Elevator, Emma Pig, Justin Case, Lunatic, Pete Sake, Salami, Testicle, Warren Peace, Polyester, Andrew Caesar.
We can obviously see what happens when we open up multiple tabs, but it used to be a lot worse than this, if you remember. But I'm using a new bit of software called Ecamm, and it's bloody brilliant. However, it was because I was using voice at the same time. But so what I'm doing is, these are what I call my fishing rods, and we come in here and we basically put out all the fishing rods to see if there's anyone biting. And we normally stumble across the meeting. So by providing me these links to these meetings, they're all from my Avengers and people I know. They go into these meetings. I get emails from people telling me to investigate scams a lot of times. Now, the best thing you can do is provide me links to these Zoom meetings. Now, obviously, I have about 80 of them at the moment, last time I counted. They all provide me information when I get in there. So I don't need information. I can normally scout out who runs what and who's doing what just by literally, going into these Zoom meetings. So the best thing you can give me, in short, is links to Zoom meetings. I'm just going to leave the name that's currently there. But we never know what we stumble across. And because we're live at the moment, I thought we'd take the liberties and have a wee play, a little flutter at the casino, Danny's Casino, as you like. Some of these meetings do require that I use a registered version of Zoom to do so. In case you're wondering how I do it, this is a simple web browser, and I've uninstalled Zoom on my computer. And when you go to a Zoom link, it looks at your computer and goes, "Oh, you've got the software," and it keeps popping up saying, "Give us the software and we'll go in there." But they've banned me on Zoom. Would you believe? I'm a rebel. So now to access these meetings, I literally empty my cache and away I go. So I can't remember. I can't remember whether I did these ones. If that one there is MLM, I have. So now I have to remember which one I've done. So I've done those. So now I want to do Ponzi Patrol. Ponzi Patrol is one of my favorites. 36, open all, and let's go. Oops, are you sure you want to open 36 tabs in a row? Of course I am. So let's see what happens. I'll have a look at the comments while they're loading. Bookmarks, yeah, they will last until then to give people hope for the holiday season. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. They do that all the time, don't they? So then they come back after the holidays are over and try kindling it up until they climax around about this time. That's absolutely crazy, isn't it? Right, we'll be frozen for a wee while. So now what we'll do is we'll just go through the windows that we did have open. So we've got another 35 windows being opened. And as we look, I'll be flicking through these. Hopefully that will rebroadcast in a second. You got stuck on the screen that's stuck behind you isn't going through to the broadcasting outfit, so that will be interesting. Bound to be a meeting open. Taking a long time. Boogie Groper presentations. I said that right? Pretty crazy. Hello, who's that? Vicky. Ah, Vicky's online. What are you doing online? What are you bringing me at that time? One of my Avengers is online. Sorry, one of my dropshipping students is online. So if you wonder how I support myself, I do drop shipping, and that's what I do. There's Marshonda's room there. She's not there though. She'll be all pooey that I'm doing a live about her. APP market. So now we should speed up. Now these are the ones that we've just opened, so we'll go and find one. I should speed up a little bit. There we go. We're starting to get a bit of speed. That's a tricky one, that one. So we'll shut them down. They leave these Zoom meetings wide open with no admins, which is crazy. I don't know why they do that, but they're living life in the dream. So now we can go a lot faster. The computer said, "Okay, Dad, I'll be a good boy now. Just don't make me do too much work at this time of night." I'm actually trying to raise enough money to buy a new laptop. I want one that's about $8,000 New Zealand, 5,000 American, if there's any philanthropists out there. But the reason I want them is because it will be a lot more processing speed, and I'll be able to open more tabs, and this one here is probably going to blow up any day. It's an i7 Intel 13-inch MacBook. It's amazing what you can do once you've tuned everything on your computer to work, which is great. The software's really been a godsend, just saying. What have we got here, Danny? I'll go to next door. Join now. There we go. I think I need to go to sleep because I'm starting to nod off in front of the computer. It's never a good look. You do wake up when you get a room. I do this for 70 to 80 hours a week, would you believe? Isn't that crazy? Oops, something's blank. I'm just going to go back a couple and make sure that we didn't miss one. And we did miss one. See, I've been doing this long enough. Whoop, what's that one there? Need an email address in that one. Where do I get my names from? Glad you asked. Well, I normally go into Zoom meetings with people that are in these Zoom meetings and I pinch their names. Simply because then they are familiar with that person and they let me in, which is absolutely ridiculous. I'm pretty sure there's a meeting starting now, and if I can get in there, that would be funny. I'll actually do that. I need to find a name though. I need to find a name. Dreams come true. Tammy Jackson. Marshonda. Let's see if I can find a name. It won't be a very exciting meeting, but it will be a meeting. Robex. AIBN Global. Jan Gregory. We are all Satoshi. Super One. $1 billion scam. Douglas. Here you are, Douglas. Alright, so here we go. What's this one here for? Right, so let me go in here. Let's see if we can get in here for a start. I'm going to go Zoom. Zoom. We are going to go to passcode room and we'll go to that one there. And hopefully, where'd that go? Here it is. Just why that's doing that thing. Oh. 2024. No. Hold it. Passcodes. Freedom. Silly me. Freedom. No. No, I must have that one wrong. Passcode. What am I doing wrong here, Danny? It's not like me. So we another look at that. Oh my goodness. They've updated their password. Isn't that funny? 369. That's a first. Put the name in there. Oh, hold it. Yeah, so the financial freedom team must have got pissed off last night. Oh, no, they haven't. Now that should be a live meeting, so that one should be going now. But in the meantime, I'm just going to bring that over there so I can see what I'm doing. 1 minute, please, caller. We'll get these meetings going and then we'll go through them all. But yeah, normally I have these open, but it uses too many resources along the way. So this one here should be 2024. No. Let's have a look here. 32. Whoops. Oh my goodness, what have I just done? Somehow I've got it doing all sorts of things that I didn't want it to do. Alright, bookmarks. Okay, so that's Success Team Master Personal Meeting Room. They've put a password on it. Well, that's no fun. That one should be ready to go. That one should be ready to go. So where are we now? Vision. All right. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Hold up a minute. We need to go to. I think I've stuffed this up. I hope you still want to be listening here. So we now go to passcodes. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We, wah, and wah. Okay. Right, that should be enough of that. And then we get rid of that. And we go back to my passwords, which I've got there. Alrighty, we're living the dream. We will find a meeting, you watch. Oh, passive incomes. That one, there's a dud meeting we can get rid of. It shuts. Technical. Come on, you got this. Just try the obvious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay. What have we got? This is slow. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, when they put passwords on the room, it's a pain, but we find them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't want to do that one. So the next one should be BR 2, 2, E5. So if you want to help me out, by all means. Oh my goodness. That must be 3, 6, 9. I think I've already done that one. No, 3, 6, 9. RBX1. Yes, Robex. OBX1, 888. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Email Danny at the heck. If you're ever doing this, you can just use any email. No one ever checks it. Don't know why they do it. Okay, it's a business plan, and then we'll still another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These ones take a wee while to get going, obviously. This one is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that. Crazy passwords. That one there. So that's a 7. This is, and then we've got Win, which is another lady who said she's going to be more secure. So I'm pretty sure this one won't work. And it won't work. And I'm just going to get that number. And I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to delete it for next time. Then I don't have to bore you guys so much. Next time I'll just bore you this time. But after doing that for a wee while, not a good look. Okay. So now, got passcodes. What are we missing? Blank screen. Oh, okay, so that one there, if that was ride, I'll just try 007 on this one. Make sure that works. No. So that one there was ride business. I think he might have updated his password. Unless it's 2014. 24, I should say. No, I think he's updated his password. So that's Joseph Chan, 007. Let's just try something stupid, 008. Oh, I thought I got it then. So he's changed his password. So he was obviously pissed off. And this one should be 2024. Oops. 2024. And then we can reap the reward of our hard work. And this one should be freedom, which was, there it is, in passive income. Alrighty, so let's go through them now. You hold down the Option and Command key and use the arrow keys, and you can go through multiple tabs. Did you know that? Learned it the other day. There's nothing here. Oh, there's another one. We'll come back to that one. Oh, there's so many of them. How did I miss all those? Logging in. The fastest Zoom logger in the world, I tell you. Whoops, this one's always funny. Please encapture the recapture of the capturing. What have we got? We've got, tick that box there. I am a human. Oh my goodness. Bus. That's a van. Verify. Hey, we got them there. All right, so let's carry on. Whoops. Arrow keys. Oh, mate, I must have missed a whole lot. I didn't miss a whole lot, didn't I? We'll have to go back. Email. Danny, and the shortcut feed my email. Oh, I have got a shortcut key. Get a better one. No wonder I haven't found anything. That one's no good. Command W will close down a tab. without having to take your hand off the keyboard. I'm learning all these key commands lately. They're quite handy, actually. W. Oh, there's another one. Bikes. Oh, well, that's a bit deceptive. How many bikes in that picture? I never like clicking on more than there is, if you know what I mean. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't think Zoom might have had a hissy fit with us today. Opened up too many tabs. Not always advisable, Gov, as they say. Oh, look at that. There's heaps of these windows I haven't done. 12. When they are empty like that, it normally indicates that they went into an empty room. Don't even know what I'm trying to say at the moment. I think I'm a bit too tired. Looking forward to sleep. I just want to have a wee look. Hopefully there is no meeting, then I can go to bed. Quite funny. Oop. I thought I had all these windows open. I must have forgot. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right. So what we can do is we can simply go from start to finish, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. So these are just some of the meetings that I would frequent and would often, and we do often. Whoop, here's another one. We find meetings happening, people scamming in real time. Good. Whoop. Capture incomplete. Now we'll go from this way. 1, 2, whoop, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm falling asleep. Right, I'm going to go back. 3, 3, 3. No. Still going that one. Got to refresh it. I think I'm addicted to this sort of stuff. It's shocking, I tell you what. Put me over there, I think. What do you reckon? Put me here. Put me there. And control. Alright, camera A. Live. You know, you can tuck me behind things. Look at that. It's a cunning plan, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look at that one. Now we've got, join. Okay, let's go from the start. Nothing. Oops, nothing. Did we do that one already? Capture. I think I'm doing the same things and expecting different results. Oh my god, really? Resume it's the motorbike. Got a handlebar on that one. It's not going to pass, is it? That one. Good. Oh my goodness. Bridge. No, it's a house. Bridge. There. Bridge. Tunnel. Same thing. Right. Wish me luck. There it is. Right. Tapping. Funny name. Oh, same deal. Stairs. 1, 2. Oh, I can't point. Oh, there. Alright, that's enough. Now? German webinar. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, these look like I thought I had them all sussed. Bikes. Can I see one bike? Oh, bike. There we go. In the dream. Oh my goodness. Have they all been pinged out? Oh, what's these friggin' bridges? 1, 2. Whoops, can't use the one at the top. 3, that'd be funny. Use their own bridge to bust the bridge puzzle. Right. Ha! Roy. Goodness me. Are we away now? I think we are. Oh, my goodness. I like leave them go. Traffic lights. Well, that's going to be hard. Well, technically speaking, that bit there and that bit there. Motorcycles. Did we not get that one right last time? Alrighty, looking pretty good. Crypto Man. So that's the Crypto Man is who Marshonda used to actually partner up with. So I don't know what's happening with him now. They've had a lover's quarrel. Is that what they call it? Oops. Oh, I cannot believe it. These just don't stay in. What are we looking for? Bridges. We've done the bridges one. I'm getting sick of looking at bridges. Can't even see the third bridge. Oh, there. Top line. That would help. Okay. All right, let's see. Jane Greger. I'm sure I saw him twice on my list. Ooh, it's coming. Ooh. That one there. Right, I think we've done it. No, everyone's having a meeting, and it's 21 past, so they should have been well into it by now. So that was 20 minutes of your life. You'll never get back watching me start up all those Zoom meetings, but you can see what I'm doing. Obviously, that's how we roll. Well, in the closure, if you want to support me in my channel, please do consider donating some money. It's really nice. Go to sleep. I know I'm going to sleep. I promise you. This is my website, and this is what I do for a living. I want to be a full-time scam buster. I call myself, I can't even say what I call myself, but I do love that word. Somebody who takes on scammers with a bit of sense of humor. I'd like to think I'm funny. If you want to support me, you can go to the coffee and you can grab one of those for us. We do love those. You just put your name in there and give me money. It's beautiful. If you're really wealthy, you can click on that link at the bottom of that and go in here and read my story, my why, and you can potentially become a member. That would be pretty awesome. But my main objective isn't to take money of you. My main objective is actually to provide you a place where you can help us fight these criminals. So if you go into the bookmark area of my website, you'll see there's a form on the website where you can submit Zoom links, names, IDs, and passwords. And if you go down here a little bit more, you can actually click on that bookmark link there, and that will take you to my actual real bookmarks, and you can save that file and import them to your own bookmarks. And then you can have all these bookmarks to all these meetings that I've just opened up. If you have been scammed, sorry to hear that. I know it's not nice. I've been scammed myself once, but not with crypto. I paid my car registration over the phone on the internet while I was talking on the phone with my mate Rob, and then realised that the credit card was a bit funny when it went through, and I thought, oh, I just didn't read it properly. So we all are victims of getting scammed sometimes. Here's a form you can fill out about and tell us your story. It can be anonymous if you like. I got a tip off today and started investigating two guys that were allegedly making $2,000 a day from Trage. So that was quite exciting. Who were living in America. Oh, I got a super chat. Oh, thank you very much, Jane. That's lovely. Thank you. I forgot about the super chats. Oh, let's put that on the screen. I've never seen one of those pop up. Lisa Jane super chatted. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Appreciate it. That's really nice. Yeah. So yeah, we do help people out with information, and it's a pleasure when we can do it. But remember, we've got far more than just a website to submit stuff. We have a database, and that's my strength. That's my cunning plan, ladies and gentlemen. That is where we keep all the information. So any bit of information is put together and it's put into this program, and we can share different parts of it, which is really, really nice. So it's really cool. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that do its thing, and I'm going to shut these down, even though I spent all this time opening them up. We're going to shut them down one at a time and see if any of them are actually running for one last ditched effort. I can hear planes taking off. Wonder where they're going. I love listening to airplanes. Oop, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Let's see what we can do. Nothing, nothing. Yeah, no, pretty lucked out today with a lot of the stuff. But yeah, and I don't know if you realise, but you can actually obviously have multiple tabs open. Jane Gregory, well, since the Alberta Security Commission published that warning, actually it was the state of California actually published that warning about bid harvest. We haven't seen him. He allegedly went into hospital with a hernia operation somewhere near Kuala Lumpur, and we haven't heard from him since. So it is quite neat. Any sightings of these criminals, do keep us up to date. It's much appreciated. And the very last thing I'm going to show you is my database. And this is Marshonda Henderson in the US. So we've got a database on here, and we look at this and we look at her associates. And we can see David Chandler. And then we can look at David Chandler. We can come in here and see what he's been part of. He's part of Trage Technologies. So you go into marketers, and there's 11 people that we've caught promoting Trade Technologies. And here's Joseph Chan. And you can see yesterday we did a video, and that was him. And that's
moved to unlock the higher boosters for your next tweet.
And here he is showing everyone how much money he makes, and he's basically doing the same presentation you've just watched with Marshonda, which is absolutely amazing. There was a bit of a funny video today, and that was if you go into my video section of my website, you can actually see there was a video here, the financial team. That was last night, and that was Joseph in the airport, and he was skiting about how much volume he had. And then there was also a lady called Carol who came on. So it's only a 20-minute video. If you're feeling lonely and you want more of me right now, go and watch that video. You'll find it under the video section. And I don't know if you noticed that just when I did that before, this is a thumbnail of an old video. They must listen to what you say. But that's David Chandler in the front with the checkered shirt on. That's Bitcoin Rodney. And then that's Troy from the Satoshi Show. And that I published that 9 months ago. But that was the rise and fall of Bitcoin Rodney. But that's who Marshonda is actually. What am I trying to say, Danny? Look at that. That's who Marshonda is associating with. Somebody who's been arm in arm with Bitcoin Rodney. Now, I think Marshonda Henderson is a shocker. Her gaslighting techniques were world class. As I've said at the very beginning of this video, I've actually talked to her for about 45 minutes on a Zoom meeting. We had a nice chat, and the story she told me in the nice chat was certainly not the type of lady she is. Hey, thank you everyone in the chat room. It's been awesome. Thank you very much. It's been here, and thank you for the support. Do hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Do all those wonderful things. My videos took a bit of a hit when I had to remove a whole lot of my videos in a hurry just before I was in the New York Times. It's a long, different story, and I won't bore you to death with it. So if you want to help the health of my YouTube channel, by all means, do like and subscribe and hit the thumbs up and get these messages out there, because I've got the yin and the yang happening. I've got the scammers doing the opposites, and we're having a tug of war. So a lot of people saying they don't like my content. They are the people that are running these scams. But that's awesome. Should be held accountable for stealing. One day they will be accountable, and hopefully they'll use my database. Thanks very much. See you guys. As I said, I'm Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. If you're doing that, I'm coming after you. See you in the next live, guys.